Hey coin collectors and welcome to the DC Coin Channel. Today it's going to be the 1981 Susan B. Anthony $1 coins from the United States of America. You can see one right here. It says Liberty at the top, 1981 here. In God We Trust underneath Susan B.'s chin. And then over here we see the stars, and you can see 2, 4, 6, 7 stars on this side, 2, 4, 6 on this side, the 13 stars, the original 13 states, of course. There were plenty more than that when Susan B. Anthony was working for the women's right to vote, but the 13 stars is really representative of the United States in its 13 original colonies. Susan B. here facing to the right, and then down here you see that there's two letters, and it's an F over a G right here for Frank Gasparo. And Frank Gasparo was the engraver of these coins. And then in back here you see there is an S. And the S, of course, for the San Francisco Mint. Now, there's a lot of talk about the S's from 1979 and 1981. And so we're going to kind of work through these and talk about where those expensive S's are. How would you know if you had a $85 S coin or a $200 S coin? And we're just going to work through them. But let's start right here with the P and the D coins. So here, remember that the Susan B coins will all have a mint mark on them. There are none without a mint mark. The mint mark, however, is back here. So it says Liberty, same 13 stars, same Frank Gasparo. And then there's the P there, and that's for the Philadelphia Mint. And you can see that it kind of tips a little bit to the right. They did okay mint marks this year, but not the greatest in the world. 1981, they only made 3 million of these. So it's a rather rare coin for United States standards. In an MS-63, this is worth $5. And this one here, right here, it probably is an MS-63 or above. This came from a uncirculated mint set. We tip it over to the back and we see this says United States of America at the top. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 stars on the back too. We have the eagle landing on the moon. Some people say the 13 on the back is for the Apollo 13 moon mission. E pluribus unum here, and we see the dots. Over the eagle's shoulder, we see that there is a United States back here. And this one is with the islands to the right of the United States. There's a number of different versions of the globe behind the eagle, and this one is the islands all to the right. You see the eagle landing on the moon, clutching a sprig, I guess you could call it, or olive branch. Eagle, the sign of strength and war. Olive branch, the sign of peace. And then down here again, underneath the eagle's tail, we see another FG, and that's for Frank Gasparo. So, about 3 million of these made at Philly. The Denver Mint had a D on it, and that's the D back here. And at the Denver Mint, it's funny to see the kind of coloring in here, huh? These are, some of these in the uncirculated sets are not the greatest coins in the world, but this one's still pretty good, but it may not be up to the MS-63 level, but this one would be worth about $5 also in an MS-63, mint state 63, which is not, for an uncirculated mint set, that high a level to get to. I want to show you something here with the eye here. And you get different kind of versions of this. Sometimes it almost looks like there's a teardrop there. Sometimes it's pretty clear like it is on this one. No error or price to that I'm aware of, but you can kind of look for it. So the Denver Mint, they made, the Philadelphia Mint, they made 3 million. The Denver Mint, they made 3.25 million, worth $5 also. They also, in the uncirculated mint sets, put in an S, because they did circulated S's in 1981, and this is one of them. And at the estimate, they actually made the most. They made almost 3.5 million, and these again are worth $5 in an MS-63 and above if you get higher. And these all, of course, have the same thing on them. Now, you've heard that the S has a Type 1 and a Type 2. Unfortunately, the Type 1 and the Type 2 for the 1981, we're talking about only proof sets for the Type 1 and Type 2, not regular circulating sets. So you don't really need to look at the S on the 1981, the regular circulating S. You only need to look at the proof set S. Well, what's the difference? How could you tell if this was uncirculated or a proof set? You can tell very easily. And let me show you. This is the proof set. See how they polish the background different? They polish almost like kind of sandblast the figurehead different. The print is different. You can see your pen in these or your face if you hold it upright. And this is the one with the S you need to look at. So what you need to do is actually buy a proof set or buy a proof S, and it'll look different. And then if this S looks cloudy, which this one doesn't, that's a great looking S, isn't it? Yeah, great looking S unfortunately means it's worth about $7 in a proof 65. If it was a kind of doubled S or a messy or muddied S, it would be worth, in 1981, it would be worth $225. But this is not the one, but you have to look for the proof and you have to look for the S back here, and it has to be somewhat muddy to get the big dollar coin. All right, well, we'd love to have you watch the DC Coin World International Coin Channel, and feel free to subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section, and keep a lookout for proof S's from 1981 of the Susan B. Anthony dollars.